Bernadette Gaudio has testified now twice, two different murder trials in this case. Her son says that the family was okay with not having the death penalty in this case, that there are things that are worse than death. And he said this as he addressed the three convicted killers in this case. Something worse than death, he said, is that they'll be forgotten.
Andrew was a compassionate, curious, beloved person, a kid of many nicknames, and
a prankster who loved.
A small glimpse into the man whose life ended on December 8th.
He heard gunshots and he went into the danger. He tried to protect his mother, and he didn't have anything to protect her with except for himself. Wow. And to me, that's always going to be something I remember. That's one of the, bravest things I've ever seen in all the years that I've been doing this.
Gaudio was sleeping when he heard shots. He went running to help his mother.
To shoot a woman and paralyze her as she laid in bed, to execute her son in front of her, it doesn't get any worse than that.
Bernadette Gaudio is paralyzed. Her strength, something her son wanted the convicted killers to know, smiling. That despite what they tried to do, she survived.
We derive no joy out of these convictions and sentences, but we do feel that justice was served today.
All three men sentenced to life in prison without parole, and decades added to the sentences for additional crimes of robbery, burglary, and attempted murder. The Gaudios were celebrating a birthday on the night of December 7th, and they woke early in the morning to gunshots. Two men looking for guns, but they were in the wrong house. The judge told them once they didn't find what they were looking for, they could have left.
Right.
But they didn't. And this is the worst crime her court has seen. The Gaudios now say with the sentences handed down, they'll be able to move forward and plan a memorial for Andrew and try and deal with the care of Bernadette.
This has been a really difficult journey for me.
That's sad.
And now that the trial and the sentencing is over, we can focus on my health and my recovery.
And while these three men have now been sentenced in this case, life in prison without parole, decades added to those sentences, the criminal justice system will continue with another case against them, the gun trafficking ring they were alleged to have belonged to that started this case to begin with. They'll face trial for those charges next.
Man, let's unfold this, man. And I'll tell you this. They got a heart of gold. Let's say that. This family, they are really deep religious, and they got a heart of gold, because it couldn't be me, G. Yeah. You know why? Because not only did they were looking for trouble, they were going to harm an older individual. They were looking. You got to think about this, right? Not only were they looking for a old couple, women and men, to rob them at gunpoint and take their weapons, they were willing to kill them. They were even willing to kill someone that had nothing to do with the job, right? They looked for something they could not find. They searched through the house. They shoot the mother, paralyze her, stab the son, kill him right in front of her. Now, you think it was their intentions to paralyze her? No, it was their intentions to kill her. No witnesses. That's what they wanted to do, right? They just didn't achieve the goal, right? This reminds me of that movie, Pain and Gain. Remember the one with Mark Wahlberg and Dwayne Rock Johnson? That was based actually on a real story in Miami, Florida. And if y'all don't know, I'm going to explain it real quick. I'm going to be really brief. That story is basically a bunch of dumbheads, a bunch of anti-brainiacs, you know what I'm saying, that didn't know what they was doing, but they were committing crime. And they were just going with the flow of things, messing everything up. And then they end up killing people, injuring people. They eventually got caught, which was great. And they should have. This is the same concept. Not only do you got a bunch of knuckleheads that, I'm tired of my garbage collecting job as a garbage man. I'm going to now commit a crime to collect guns. Wasn't no money. We're not going after gold. We're not going after things that we can exchange for money. We're going after firearms, possibly to use them to commit more crime, further crime. I'm be honest. I think, and this is just me. I'm very, if you know me, you know Angelo Savage, and you know I'm an advocate for the death penalty. This is death penalty worthy. Yep. You remember that scene in Paid in Full? For those that don't know, when they broke into the dude's house, tried to run the safe, they couldn't get the safe. They killed his girl right on the bed, shot her right there while he was on the bed. And then before they left, because I think they couldn't get in the safe, they popped the main dude and he got shot in the head, but he survived and shit. It's the same concept. They came in for a lick, ended up killing everybody on the bed. Like, this is like a movie scene for real. And the problem with this is, like I said, I'm an advocate for the death penalty, and me being so advocating for the death penalty says these people shouldn't get away with this type of stuff. These people should get the book. But I didn't even explain the most important part. It was the wrong home. That was the most knucklehead part of it all. You did a home invasion to rob guns. You end up murdering one, attempted murdering the other one, leaving her crippled and alive. And it wasn't even the right house. So in their brain, they must have thought that this was okay. I want to give this message out to any of those people out there that think that becoming a criminal is fun and cool. 9 times out of 10, let's say 8.5 times out of 10, you're going to get caught. You're going to get caught. Because the tech the police got compared to the tech that y'all got to not be caught ain't the same. Right? But I feel for this family because I still feel that they can smile through darkness. They lost a son, and the other son pretty much lost his mother, at least in a physical sense. She's still there, but her ability to hug him when he won't, she can't wipe her own butt, she can't feed herself no more. You just pretty much just put her in a hole. She's just grateful to be alive. But then again, that shouldn't have never happened. And this is why I advocate for carrying firearms. So in case things like this happen, you can defend yourself even to the slightest. Because I tell someone, if somebody's in your house with a gun, what do you think they're there for? You think they just want what they want and they're just going to leave? No. At that point, your life is in 100% jeopardy. Your life is in 100% a crime. They're in your home. No. And this is a sad moment because this is the reason why I advocate for firearms in the home so much. Because you can protect the mother, you can protect the son, you can protect the family. I feel like the only one that was really protected in this aspect was the killers. Because I believe if they would have went into the house of the people that actually they went for the guns, I think they would have killed them that night. Because they would have been on high alert. Now, for those that don't know, the two big guys, the black guy and the other white guy with the beard that was on the left of that video, they were the two individuals, actually, that did the crime. Yes, they were the individuals that actually did the crime, the two on the left, right? And I want y'all to look at this, because this guy in the middle, he got a smirk on his face. That's cool. The rest of your life of existence is going to be in jail. The one all the way on the right is the one that set up the play. He's the one that had the information that someone had a gun in that house. I don't know where he got the information, but whatever happened, they went into the wrong house. And they did. Maybe the person they're looking for actually had the guns, but they went into the wrong house looking for the guns and killed the wrong person. So now they get to live their existence. Now, like I said at the beginning, these must be very religious individuals, God-fearing people. And this is the reason why they didn't want them to have the death penalty. But for me, also a God-fearing individual, I believe in such thing. I would have had all of them sentenced to death. Firing squad. And I got to pull it. Yeah, that's how we coming. or the needle. But I got to put the syringe in them. You hear me? Just out of principle. This is wrong, man. And this is why you can't be around people like this. These people are old heads. Don't you know you ain't supposed to still commit crime at these ages? Y'all old, bro. Get out the game. This is a youngster game y'all playing. Home invasion, bro. This is a young man game. You're old heads in here committing thought y'all was finna do something. Oh yeah, they seen my face. Y'all should have had the mask on. Y'all should have did what y'all need to do and got up out of there. If y'all didn't, it could have been an easily home invasion robbery. You turned the home invasion robbery into a first degree murder and attempted murder. Right? Like the judge said, you could have known, oh, it ain't in here, wrong house. Let's get up out of here. At least we get to live. We can just get charged. If we do get caught, we get charged with petty crime and we'll be right back out. Now they're never getting out. The rest of their existence now is thrown away. The people that they did supply funds for their family are now, you just made not only, see, that's what's so selfish about people. You worry about yourself so long. It's okay to worry about yourself at the beginning, but you worry about yourself so long that you put your family in jeopardy. Now your family don't eat for all three of them. You think all of them don't got kids? All of them got kids and family. And then they commit a dumb crime, and now they all leave all their kids and family. They kids and family gonna be on the streets, find another dude, get dug out. Their kids gonna be degenerates. The whole nine. All because the brains of the families is the dumb ones of the family, right? The brains of the family ain't the brains. And this is why you can't trust individuals, because they thirsty to commit crime. I tell y'all, stay armed, stay strapped, and stay knowledge, and stay very knowledgeable of what goes on around you in your community. If there's criminals next door to you, you need to know there's criminals next door. If there's rapists or any type of sexual offenders in your neighborhood, you need to know where they're located. You need to have great connections with your local police officers, so they have a good connection with you. They might protect your house a little bit faster. They might always patrol around your neighborhood a little bit more. You never know. In this aspect, man, I'm glad they got the life sentence, but they should have got the needle. It's your boy, Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. Don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy, Savage. Let's go. Peace.